Oh, okay, bots appeared. I want to take it.
Roger that. I'm just going to keep going down. Hooch, if you want to pull back and help out sniping, so that way you guys can take out the NPCs quicker.
I don't know where Mark's gone.
Yeah, if it's not in comms, it's very hard to coordinate.
You finding anything down there?
Nah, scanning, nothing's popping up. I'll get close to this.
Kidding? Wow.
I know, usually I see like massive boxes from all the way up here when you scan. Things do look like they're popping in. Hold on, let me go to mining laser mode. Maybe I'm glitched, man. Someone want to take over this mining ship for a sec, see if they pick up anything? They should just all pop up in front of you, like, fuck. Oh yeah, I see some. Alright, sweet. I've got a whole bunch about a click away from me. Alright, so like low percentages are absolutely shit, I assume. You're trying to put something high percentage of something.
Okay, so what sort of rock is it?
It's a granite deposit. I'm scanning it now. Let's see this one here. I've got tungsten at 1%. Palladium at 1.6%. And that's it.
Okay. Alright. So that is a low rock. There are two types of rocks that I've encountered. It's quartz and granite.
Mm-hmm.
Quartz rocks have a lot of quartz and then something else in it. So yeah, on granite rocks you want to try and get something valuable around the 2, 3, 4% mark. So that's like lanerite or the one that starts with C.
Oh, the ceridium, okay. But yeah, because I'm getting like 0 point something ceridium and 1 point.
No, that's too small. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Fuck, it's like they really reduced the amount of mineable rocks there is around here. Ooh, laranite 1.8%.
That's pretty good. How heavy is the rock? 3 or 4,000.
4,000, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Alright, let's extract this bit.
All right. So, what affects the bottom percentage? Okay, so your mouse wheel is how strong the laser is.
The laser's not even aiming at it.
Well, you need to aim it at it. You need to orient your ship to aim it at it.
I know I am, but the thing is, when you orient, like my crosshair is what tells me
Oh, yeah.
the energy.
It's off at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so how close you are to the rock and how much power you're putting through your laser dictates how quickly the percentage moves.
Okay.
So I would stand back a little bit from the rock and try and get to the green bit, which on a laranite rock will be really, really thin. What was that?
He
That
rammed
was,
it.
bro. I changed to mining laser, and the ship just went forward. Ah.
Gotta love alpha.
So, got this.
If we had a repair ship that's not a JPEG, we could have just sent it down to repair you.
Yeah, I'd love to be here in my medevac.
Oh, also, if you do overcook the rock, so if it goes into the red, you'll see on the right-hand side like an overheat percentage or something like that. Just move the laser away from it instantly, because if you overcook the rock, it will explode. It will go through your shields and will damage your ship.
You can also like back away from it too. It'll help you out.
Yeah.
Like if the rock's getting hot and you think it's going to explode, you can back away from it. It'll reduce the power that's getting to it.
Yeah.
It's a couple of ways.
So laser's at 60% at the moment.
And what's the bottom bar at now?
Rock energy,
Yeah.
not even 1%.
Need to move closer. And you need to move, if you move the laser around the rock, you'll see, if you're aiming it right at the middle of the rock, it's
okay.
on you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
the
want
thing
to
is, I can't aim directly at it or around it because I have to like keep my crosshair at the bottom of the rock and the laser above the rock because
Yeah,
they're not aligned at the moment.
So you're essentially using the laser as your crosshair. You want to be towards an edge of the rock because what you're basically trying to do is make the rock smaller.
Okay, fair enough.
Essentially what you're trying to do.
Your power is adjustable, scrolling it up and down, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. The only issue is at the moment is my laser and my crosshair aren't lined up. So for me to read the sensors, I have to sort of like get the rock at an angle where the laser hits one corner and the crosshair hits the other corner. Alright, rock energy is going up 2% now.
What percentage you have to get to?
I'm not sure, it's just at 3% at the moment. It's nowhere near. I know you got to keep it in like the little blue zone, right? Not in the red or not below.
Correct, yeah. And then on the right-hand side, when you get it in that blue zone, you'll see a percentage that needs to count up to 100.
The fracturing sensor or the overcharge sensor?
No, the fracturing sensor. The overcharge sensor is when that reaches 100, the rock will explode.
Okay.
The overcharge sensor is when you go into the red and keep it there.
Okay.
So if it's still going up really slowly, just move a little bit closer to the rock.
Oh, yep, okay, cool. It's going up now.
So you're essentially using the power of the laser and your distance from the rock to basically, you've got to balance those out to get to the sweet spot.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'm in this spot. So we need to get fracturing up to 100 to break it, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
There's like a green spot that you got to hit.
In the middle. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to balance out at the moment. I've got that.
Yeah, you hit that little green spot long enough, it'll break it open. And then once you get it broken into smaller pieces, they should turn purple, and then you can use your extraction laser and start pulling them in. I like the mining. I can't wait to see the Orion, you know, chomping down asteroids. That'll be what I'll be spending probably a lot of my time doing when I'm making money anyways.
Yeah. The only problem with the Prospector, it doesn't hold enough.
No, but they have the saddlebags, and you should be able to swap those saddlebags out with like a Hull A or something, you know, and they can sit there and run it for you back and forth.
Do you know what, you know the door that opens on the back of the Prospector and then this thing extends down? Do you know what that's going to end up being for?
I haven't really explored the Prospector very much. I don't own one. I just kind of got a loaner for my Orion. I fly it and mine rocks, but I haven't really actually looked around it very much.
Okay.
I'm just flying my Gemini, trying to make some money doing cargo runs. I'd like to get 100,000 UEC at some point. It'd be nice. So they delay all the features for like salvage and all that shit till the 1st of next year now?
Yep.
Oh, that's gay. Hey, at least they're doing it now instead of like a week before it's due saying, well, it's not gonna happen, guys, so.
I agree. That's, you know, just face the music now and just get everyone used to it. It's a pity though, because you know, with all the ships we destroy, it would have been good to start salvaging some of that.
Yeah, I'm sure they're working hard on it. Who knows what'll happen.
What I'm disappointed about is that the server meshing has been delayed till next year.
Yeah,
I'm
I
guessing
think
that's
Yeah, they're not going to be able to bring in server meshing until they can get the other net stuff sorted out first, so that you've got your object container streaming and so forth done. Once they can get that done, then they can look at probably bringing in server meshing. Otherwise, it's going to be a waste of time trying that.
That's just true. And that sort of prioritises what they need to do for Squadron 42 so they can get that out.
Yeah, I think that's like the big thing that everyone's pissed off about is the whole Squadron 42 freaking. I understand, you know, but there's a lot of people that don't, you know. It's a big game.
Well, they're doing essentially what they said they would do. Each time that they made another you know, benchmark in what they were raising in funds, they said they were going to be adding this and this. So
Yeah, people
gives
don't.
us a shit. But yeah, it's what we asked for.
Yeah, it is what we asked for, and then all the impatient people that are coming in thinking that it's going to be done in a year or something, or in a. Yeah, it's not good.
Well, yeah, maybe CIG could have communicated it a bit better about, you know, they're essentially inventing new technology for this.
Oh yeah, I know. You don't have to. I understand
Oh,
all the new, yeah, everything.
If they get it right,
You think
my
about
God,
this. Everything in this
Sorry,
game, everything in this game's a prototype, man.
Yeah. If they can make it work, the proprietary rights that they can use the technology to sell to other companies, they'll fucking make a fortune.
You imagine Star Trek, or somebody trying to basically do what Star Citizen does.
Yeah.
Why not? Exactly. All the mechanics would be there for them to do something like that. It's basically what they're building is, if you wanted to like fly the Enterprise, you could fly the Enterprise. I bet you once they give us open source, there will be the Enterprise and there will be stuff like that.
You reckon they'll give us access to that?
I want to be alive when that happens.
So do I.
He was talking about having our own servers. And if we have our own servers, that means we have to have some sort of access, like modding and whatnot.
If I'm 50 now, it's going to take another fucking 15 years, mate. I'm going to be fucking too old to be playing in front of the fucking computer all day.
Nah, I reckon this game will be in beta, maybe 2021.
I think that the first
2020.
the first 4 years was just more or less company building because they only had like 100 employees or less, I mean, the major progress they've made is in the last couple of years when they've had 500 employees working on it.
That's true, and the first 4 years was giving us something to play with from CryEngine.
Yeah.
And then take that to the next stage, which is what the game was actually meant to be built on, which was custom.
Yeah, it's a modified version of freaking CryEngine, the Lumberyard, whatever.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's hardly any original CryEngine code left by the time they're done.
I just want to see the side of my ship get like ripped apart and then like everybody in the cargo area gets sucked out.
Sucked out, yeah. Which with object
That's a little
container
difficult.
streaming,
I'm not being on that flight, mate. I'm sorry.
Oh, Sam, that sucks.
what, did he kill himself?
Yeah, I guess I need to practice mining.
Oh, the rock exploded, did it?
Because I can't stay too far away from it. The crosshair won't, like it drops out. I have to be within a certain distance for me to be able to scan it and mine it.
Yeah. So that ship's fucking defective.
Stay sharp.
When it starts going into the red, just move the ship to face away from the rock. That's the quickest. That's what I do. It's the quickest thing that you can.
I do, but then you end up losing the 100% fracture.
Exactly.
I was going back and forward, but by then it was too late. The fracture drops faster than what the overpower.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then now you know the challenge of mining.
It would have been okay if I could go back and forward, but because I can't go back and forward, I can only play with the power because it's the crosshair. That's what I'm saying. Because it's separated. If you go back, you lose the laser or you lose the sensor.
But once you find your stride with it, it's actually it's.
Oh, it's
I
like I said, I mined a few
built
times
races.
in PTU, and it was pretty okay. Like you're right, you just you use the whole reverse thrusters back and forth with the power until you get that sweet spot.
Did you die as well?
Oh yeah, I'm back at Ollie. The whole fucking thing's gone.
Yeah, he got obliterated, man. There's not even a ship left.
Yeah. So no, that's the owner mining ship. That was Anut's ship.
Is your saber still on Daymar?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Or
play
that?
with that.
Okay.
I'll give you one thing, Sam. When you do something, you do it right.
Oh fucking earth!
Oh,
You're gonna fuck up, you fuck up, right?
Yeah, you do it properly, yeah. Right,
You don't blow yourself up, you mate. Just blow the whole fucking shit out.
I'm gonna go to where Mark is. He's near Arcorp, and I told him, yeah, there's too many people that go there, and you just announce every pirate in the map that you're there. So,
Do you guys have mining ships? That way you guys can mine and we do escort?
no, traded one back in.
Quantum travel engaged.
I only got it to get me the UEC that I needed. So happy to finally have a saver.
I love Saber. So much fun.
I didn't have one PU until about an hour ago.
Oh shit, congrats.
That was scary.
Alright, got a 10-minute wait on that.
Contact received.
If you know what's good for you, you get the hell out of here.
Contact received.
Mark's done, he's going to log off shortly. Let's go and
Alright, in that case, let's do some trade runs.
okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Is the trading system working again?
To a degree, yeah, it's not highly profitable.
What?
There's a website.
No, I mean like because whatever we all did yesterday basically shut the thing down. You would buy something and then you'd go to the destination and it's the same price on offer back.
Yeah.
That's why we've all started mining.
Hooch sent us a really cool link. I'm going to drop that in general. And it's the current pricing by itself in the verse at the moment.
But how old is that though?
People actually keeping it very up to date. The information was to the T.
Okay.
There might be like slight, 0.01% changes.
Event made a 50k run, a 50k profit run.
What was
Still
it
has
run?
some errors because some people are putting false data in, so that's been
Oh, okay. Yeah, Event said it was within tolerance. It's a good guideline.
Mark just killed himself on a rock as well. Where am I meeting you, Sam? And
I'm at Ollie at the moment. Should we start with the waste run or should we do? Crap.
Just put that one in media as well. It's a good general guideline to where you can sell and what you can sell. It's got a bit of information on there that's helpful. I think Thug originally posted that one, but I've seen it before, so.
Oh, well, the buy price info on that is pretty legit, so I'm going to try to sell some scrap to Levski then.
welcome to Ollie now.
I'm at Arc Corp on Daymar. I'm just running them some distilled spirits.
Fucking interdiction.
Shield charge. Shield charge. Landing gear down.
What's the first destination?
We're going to head over to Levski. Let's mark it out. I heard you close by as well.
Yep.
Alright, just pull up on Levski.
Ready.
Delamar, right?
Delamar, that's right. Spooling, wonderful. And just jump.
Jump successful. Interdicted straight away.
Yep, same. It's on, it's on. Let's get Delamar wiped out again. What the fuck is Delamar doing? Alright, it's going with Delamar.
Ready.
I can't find it.
Oh, you gotta remark it again
You
on
have
this
to remark
timer.
your map.
Fuck, sorry. My bad, man.
Did you jump with this hooch?
No, I didn't jump with Hooch. Sorry, Hooch.
Looked like it did.
Did you jump with us, Hooch?
No.
Yeah, no, I press it too soon.
Coming to a full stop.
Yep, same. Just wait for Hooch.
I got interdicted.
Sounds like really happy.
Alright, I'm here. Quantum jumps on cooldown. I'll be ready now.
Yep. Just tell us when you're left skin locked out. I should have contacted you.
Just go.
Alright,
I'll distract the NPC.
there's that.
Alright, ready.
Alright, 60 clicks out. Alright, Hooch, I've got NPC hideouts, like there's NPCs in the skip. Yeah, the cut is so much better on fuel than the Prospector is.
There's a bot up in front of you, isn't there? Or is that just...
No, there was a bot like on the ground, left ski, but it's armistice at the moment, so it's going to be.
Alright, I'm gonna take care of the bots. I'm gonna take care of the bots that are up here.
Alright, it's going to land. Let's hope this works.
I can't sell any of my cargo. I don't know what the hell's going on.
If it's stims, you can only if it's sent undefined, right? Because the more high-priced stuff is in low demand, so you can only sell a bit at a time. Certain outposts, especially if you're trying to sell from outpost to outpost, and you accept a bit at a time. Sort of how they balance it out, so you can't just buy a shit ton of one thing and then sell it all to another place. Stims, I think, sell for good money to different mining outlets, or mining stations. So you might just have to get to a few. Sleeping pills are starting to kick in.
Go ahead and sit down.
We're gonna have much left on me as well.
I'll see this guy's where it's going. So low, nothing can get to the 3.0, 3.1 off of margins.
You know what would make it better? There's the system.
Well, I think like we are in the same star system, we're on the same 3 moons, so you wouldn't expect the profits to be that high in trading and stuff. It sucks when you're trying to make money.
See, I'm sitting on all this cargo I can't get rid of. Can I sell stims to Port Olisar or no?
Port Olisar.
You can only sell stims at small amounts at a time.
You can sell stims for quite a lot of stuff, but yeah, you can only sell a small amount. So you actually have to take those stims to multiple places to sell them if you filled up the whole ship worth. When you're doing stuff like stims, distilled alcohol, medical supplies, food, processed food, the best thing is you buy a bit of each one of those and you take it around. If you buy one thing, then you're going to be stuck trying to sell a little bit at a time to everyone. Just the whole supply and demand for those products is low.
Yeah, it looks like I'm stuck here for a while then, trying to get rid of it.
It'll eventually, if you're going to try and get rid of all the stims there, it'll eventually stop just
Except
allowing it. Yeah.
Because by the end of it, you'll be waiting like 15-20 minutes for it to sell 1 or 2 units. Not even an SCU, just a single 2 units. But like 100 units per SCU. But just remember, it's sort of like try to add some reality to it. So like alcohol, food, the mining companies buy a lot of that. So if you've got like medical supplies, food, alcohol, steams. If you go to the different mining outputs, you can have a chance of offloading just a little bit more to all those. And by the time you do the cycle, hopefully you can come back and the demand is up again and you can sell some more. But it does become like a courier service. You might just go to one place and offload.
Yeah, it just makes it hard to run a cargo in a damn Gemini when you fill it up like that, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, that's fucked. So you're gonna waste so much fuel coming in and out of these atmospheric. If you're running massive cargo like shit like that, stick to like the waste, the aluminium, which on paper shows low, but when you're running massive amounts like that, you will get a decent profit.
Am I lighting your way in there?
Top of my thing, but nothing at the moment. Last time. Wait for it to steal the ship. Yeah, it's like you can land, or landing, but you can't call it.
Oh, did you park on the roof, did you?
No, I'm inside.
Oh, which terminal are you at?
I know, I'm inside the hangar, inside my ship trying to get out, and I'm trying to call the guy to get out, and he's, happened to me yesterday as well. I had to wait for him to tell me that I was blocking the landing pad, put my ship away, and I was able to get it back, and nothing but it just crashed.
Hooch just left the party as well.
Yeah, Hooch said he's sleeping tablets were kicking in. This happened to Adderall yesterday, when that message comes up, says left party, he crashed the game. This might one thing, but I might come back to the system. Never get up. That's real true. This is why we fly around and kill people. We try to run legitimate business. Yeah, I can't wait for the whole thing, because that's going to be about bread and butter.
That dude, Jim Rubbish, just stole someone's caterpillar. That dude he was fighting with.
What, Jim won?
Yeah.
Nice. The NPC caterpillars, you can get in from the bottom. When I first logged on, we EVA'd in, got in, killed the guy, and took the caddy. You just couldn't do much with it.
Was there any cargo on it?
Nah, it was completely empty. I was hoping to blow it up and pick up the cargo, but it was just empty.
Fuck, there's a few people here now.
Yeah, service 43 out of 50 now.
It's not safe to leave at the moment. There's lots of people here. They're all either trying to wait to get in. No, it's actually... Oh, there's an NPC up there that they're all trying to destroy. There's like 5 or 6 of them. I'm in that big hole in the ground.
Oh, yeah, okay.
In front of the docks.